Hey guys, welcome back to another one of our videos. In this video, I'm just going to show you how we juice wheatgrass. I got a few comments about the demo on our masticating juicer before. That's all good and fine and fun. But this wheatgrass is one of the reasons that we bought this. And yes, this does look like a patch of sod. This particular ones were grown in soil. This does look like sod right out of the yard. We purchased our wheatgrass right from Grassroots Natural Market, and so you can buy from them a tray or half tray. This is a half tray of wheatgrass, and at least right now that's around $9 or $10 for a half tray. And so basically we just trim the wheatgrass, and I have out here my scissors, and I also have a bowl of water that I've gotten from the filtration on the fridge, which we have a pretty good filter on the fridge. I like to rinse it off once before I juice it because you're drinking it raw, right? And so with the wheatgrass, you don't go all the way down to the white, but you kind of clip. If you think about it, just like you would cut grass if you were trimming it off, cut about that much off, and I just dump it in the bowl, and you leave about an inch, and just start from one end and trim. Take it off, and it's just like cutting grass by hand. It's really kind of funny to do it. Probably see there, I started cutting that back right there. And I like to put it in the bowl of water because I just really do like to rinse it off once before I eat it and drink it. Some people probably say when you put it in the water first, you may lose some of the nutrients in the water, and it's possible you may lose some. But wheatgrass is pretty high in nutrients. Not a professional wheatgrass person at all myself. I simply know what I like to try to do. And I do it, and I research it, and then some people tell me I'm doing things wrong, and I learn from it and try again. So, so that's about how we do things here. We just trim the wheatgrass back. It really is kind of like cutting grass by hand. Sort of see the difference here. And this morning we're just making a couple of shots of wheatgrass for ourselves. It does take a good bit of wheatgrass to get some juice out of it, so I'm going to go ahead and finish off this one section here, so we'll have enough juice for ourselves both this morning. And it smells good. Some people tell me they don't like how wheatgrass tastes. To me, it has a really sweet, fragrant aroma to it. I don't even know what to compare it to. Nothing else that I've ever had that's green, except for maybe a green fruit of some kind, has this sort of sweet aroma that this does. Set that aside, and we have our good juicer here. I'm just going to run this all through the water. Again, just rinsing it off. And I try as often as possible to use the filtered water. We have very highly smelly chlorinated water where we live, and probably eventually we'll look at getting a filter for the sink, but haven't yet invested what it looks like to be $500 or $600 to do that, to get a reverse osmosis filter, get really the best possible filter. But because we are renting, and the idea of cutting holes in someone else's sink and trying to do a push-through tap is a little frightening at the moment. So I wasn't able to find my regular plunger this morning, so I'm going to just use this spoon and be very careful that I'm not going to get it down into the blades. But something that you have to know about wheatgrass is you can't juice wheatgrass in a traditional centrifugal type system because it will not juice. Oh, now we got some green goodness coming out of there. Sometimes I will take whatever wheatgrass comes out and run it back through just a little, just in case. But honestly, most of what comes out looks like chewed grass, really does. And it's pretty dry, so there's not usually much more left in there. But I tend to do that just a habit of mine. And that handful of wheatgrass that we put through here gave us about an ounce maybe a little more than an ounce of juice. And so I'm going to trim some more so I have enough for the two of us. But nice green juice. Yeah, it's just about an ounce. And we don't have official shot glasses. They've all managed to go the way of being dropped. So we're now having our shots of wheatgrass out of little dipping sauce containers, but it works and they're stainless and we don't have to worry about them breaking. Enjoy. So that's how you do wheatgrass. That is sweet. Very tasty. You guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure you can come and visit us over at the blog at healthiertwist.com or even on Facebook. We're starting to have some fun over there at facebook.com/healthiertwist. Have a great day.